the chosen one. What I'm going to tell you today is much beyond your wildest expectations. If you are seeing this right now, it is not by chance. God has guided you here because something very significant is going to happen in your life. A life-changing encounter with God is closer than you realize. Yes, you heard that correctly. God has determined that the moment is now. The holy meeting you've waited for is approaching. This isn't just a moment for prayer or hope. This is your time of change, alignment, and divine destiny as a chosen one. God is preparing you for this precious encounter, and you are going to go through life-changing events. However, in order to fully participate in this divine gathering, you must first grasp how to sync with the immense energy being unleashed into your life. Before we delve deeper into this transforming message, take a minute to pause and do 3 tasks. Hit the like button, subscribe to help us achieve 10,000 subscribers, then post a comment with the number 99. This number will awaken the holy energy around you, amplifying the power of the moment. And remember, if you're truly a chosen one, you'll watch this video all the way through because your soul knows this truth is for you. If you're prepared to accept this life-changing message, get ready, because everything is going to change. There are times in life when you feel a spiritual whisper beckoning you to do something better. You may have sensed it, a subtle tug on your spirit, as if something significant is about to happen. This is not a coincidence. You are a chosen one, and the life-changing meeting you've been waiting for is approaching. Your heart may rush with eagerness. Your mind was flooded with 1,000 questions. But remember this, what's coming is more than simply a moment in time. It's the beginning of a whole new chapter that will change all you know about your purpose, destiny, and existence. This encounter is not random nor by coincidence. It has been precisely planned and created with you in mind. The cosmos, in perfect harmony with God's divine timing, is leading you to the point when you will step into your highest calling. It may not be simple, and it may not seem as you think, but you are prepared. All of your experiences, challenges, and moments of development have led you here. The scene is set, and you're ready to face your fate head-on. As you prepare for the meeting, recognize that this is not about physical travel or real improvements. It's a spiritual awakening. Your soul is preparing for a profound alignment with the divine plan that has been established for you. This is the moment you understand you were never intended to live a normal existence. You were destined for greatness, and God is now asking you to carry out that mission in ways you never anticipated. Prepare to welcome this time with trust, since it is closer than you think. God has been at work in your life from the beginning, organizing the minutiae of your path in a manner that only He can. You are not here by mistake, and your life has not been a sequence of unrelated occurrences. Every obstacle, achievement, and twist in your journey has been strategically positioned to lead you to a greater purpose. The divine has selected you, and it is now time to move into your destiny. Being selected entails great responsibility, but it is also a huge privilege. The Creator has recognized something in you that is unique and powerful, and He is calling you to perform a role far greater than you could have ever imagined. The route ahead may not be simple, and you may have to let go of things that were significant in the past. But remember that what is ahead is considerably larger than what you've left behind. God's plan is always bigger than ours, and He knows exactly what actions you should follow. Trust that He is guiding you to something remarkable. It may be difficult to perceive right now, but each moment, twist, and turn brings you closer to the encounter that will spark your spiritual awakening. Do not question your worth. Know that you are precisely where you are supposed to be. And this trip is preparing you for something that will transform the world around you. This meeting you're going to have is not your average encounter. It is sacrosanct. It is quite strong, and it will fundamentally alter your perspective on life and meaning. You may not completely comprehend it right now, but in the near future, you will recognize that this was a watershed event in your spiritual path. Everything you've ever learned about yourself will come together in a way that feels completely correct. This sacred meeting is not about meeting another person, though it may be an aspect of it. It's about connecting with your higher self. It is about confronting the reality about who you are and why you have been here on this planet. It is at this point that you will realize how powerful you have always been. It is then that you will realize the divine purpose that has been patiently waiting for you to accept it. As you prepare for this interaction, allow yourself to be open to whatever happens. The specifics may be obscure right now, but the message is loud and clear. The time has arrived. The transition you are about to go through will be a revelation, a profound spiritual awakening that will open the next chapter of your life. This meeting is crucial, and as you go inside that door, everything changes. The prospect of a life-altering meeting might be daunting. You may be wondering, what should I do? How can I possibly be prepared for something this big? The fact is that you do not need to have everything sorted out. Your preparation focuses on internal preparedness rather than exterior action. This is a spiritual journey, and your heart, mind, and soul must be aligned with God's purpose. Expect significant self-reflection. You may find yourself reflecting extensively on your history, choices, and personal development. These observations are part of the process that will help you let go of what no longer serves you and create room for what is to come. You may also have a sense of inner tranquility, a serene knowledge that something significant is about to occur. Trust that this is the necessary preparation for the next chapter of your life. You may also have moments of doubt or anxiety. It is normal to be concerned about the way ahead. However, keep in mind that these sentiments are just transient. As you continue to believe in God's timing, you'll discover clarity. The supernatural encounter you are preparing for will be precisely what you need, even if it does not happen in the way you anticipate. Be open, responsive, and allow yourself to be completely present in this time of preparation. It may seem like you're standing on the edge of a cliff, unaware of what's beyond. But let me tell you something. You're going to leave behind the old and take a step into something bigger than you could ever think. This is a spiritual rather than a bodily departure. You are leaving behind the old ways of thinking, the old patterns that have held you stuck, and entering a new universe of potential. This transformation will need the release of anything that is no longer in line with your authentic self. It may imply leaving behind relationships, habits, or even employment that formerly defined you. But believe that this departure is vital. You're removing old skin to create room for the new. And while the process may be difficult at times, it will eventually lead to greater freedom as you make this change. You may feel uneasy, but this is just momentary. It indicates that your soul is stretching, expanding, and preparing for the next stage of its growth. Embrace it. You're going to enter a new version of yourself, and this transition is critical for your development. Soon, you will understand how much the adventure has changed you into the person you were always intended to be. There are strong signals that you are about to experience a heavenly transformation. These indications may not always be visible, but they are irrefutable. When you examine closely, the first indicator is a sense of inner restlessness. as if something is altering deep within you. This restlessness is not a negative sensation, but rather a calling that stirs your soul and encourages you to pursue your greater mission. Another symptom is an increased feeling of intuition, or your inner voice. God's voice will grow clearer and louder. You will begin to experience nudges and instructions that take you in unexpected areas. Trust your emotions. They are not coincidences. They are heavenly whispers directing you to the life-changing encounter that awaits you. Finally, you may notice changes in your surroundings. People and circumstances that no longer suit your best interests may begin to slip away. New possibilities and relationships will develop, but they will not happen at random. They are part of the divine plan to get you ready for the life-changing encounter that is on the way. One of the most obvious signals that the divine change is near is an abrupt separation from your previous existence. You may feel as if the things that used to provide you comfort, such as your career, relationships, or interests, are no longer as important. It's not a loss. It's an encouragement to reach higher. God is urging you to let go of the things that have held you grounded in a life that no longer serves your purpose. You may find yourself rethinking previous views, behaviors, or relationships. And while this might be confusing, remember that it's all part of the process. Detachment is not about rejection. It is about progress. God is directing you to let go of what is preventing you from moving forward, making place for something far bigger. Trust that this process is vital for your progress as you let go of the past. You may have a sensation of freedom and comfort. You'll quickly understand that the things you let go of were never genuinely in line with your larger purpose. What awaiting you is something more meaningful, in line with your divine purpose. Accept the separation as a blessing, because it will bring you to the life-changing meeting you've been preparing for. A heightened feeling of spiritual awareness is another strong indicator that you are ready for your heavenly encounter. You may start to observe synchronicities, which are important coincidences that appear to occur for no apparent cause. These are not random occurrences. These are heavenly messages, signs that the cosmos is working in your favor. In addition to visible indicators, you may experience a significant interior transformation. Your intuition may sharpen, and your connection with the divine may feel greater than ever. You may begin to hear God's voice more clearly, sense His presence more intensely, or have times of profound inner calm. These spiritual developments are not a coincidence. They are indications that you are being steered toward your best purpose. Pay heed to the spiritual cues. They are not to be disregarded. As you strengthen your connection to the divine, you will be able to see the route ahead more clearly. The life-changing meeting you've been waiting for is now within reach, and your increased spiritual awareness will direct you there as you go through this spiritual transition. Your body will not be left behind. You may start to experience physical sensations like tingling, a sense of energy moving through your body, or even sudden bouts of tiredness. These alterations indicate that your body is responding to the increased energy associated with the divine calling. During spiritual awakenings, some people experience intense bodily cleaning. You may feel inclined to relax more, consume more water, or modify your diet. All of these changes are intended to prepare your body to harmonize with the higher frequencies of the divine assignment that awaits you. Trust that your body is adjusting to the new energy. Your bodily feelings may be severe at times, but they are only fleeting. They indicate that your change is in full flow. And soon, as you embrace your spiritual calling, your body will feel more energetic, aligned, and at peace than ever. As your spiritual awareness progresses, you will experience a rising desire to fulfill your divine mission. You'll feel as if time is running out, as if you need to move quickly before the chance goes. This haste is not a symptom of concern, but rather of heavenly energy. God is propelling you ahead, driving you toward your goal with an intensity that cannot be denied. This urgency may emerge as an overwhelming desire to take action and make changes in your life that will bring you closer to your real purpose. You may feel restless, unable to ignore your heart's need to pursue something greater, more significant. This is the holy force rushing through you, prompting you to take on the role you were intended to play. Though it may seem overwhelming at times, remember that this urgency is a sign of your preparation. You are not the same person you once were. You are now going to transform the world in ways you could never have imagined. Trust the urgency. It is the heavenly calling that encourages you to take the next step toward your destiny. The perfect timing of your life-changing meeting is not coincidental. Though you may feel as if you've been waiting forever, realize that the moment is approaching. God's timing is always flawless, even when it seems like nothing is going on behind the scenes. Everything is coming together in ways you can't yet see. God knows when you're ready. Every step you've made, every lesson you've learned has led up to this moment. Trust that He is aligning everything for your best interests. The pieces are fitting into place, and the meeting you've been waiting for is closer than you realize. This heavenly timing is a blessing. It implies that as you embark on this new chapter in your life, you will have the full support of the cosmos behind you. Everything will align in ways that are ideal for you. Your mission and purpose. Trust in God's plan. His timing will never fail you. The change you are going through is nothing short of a holy rebirth in which you let go of the old and welcome the new. You're about to embark on a completely personal journey. It will seem like a new beginning, with a sense of purpose and clarity you have never experienced before. This rebirth might be difficult at times. It may require you to confront tough realities or release old anxieties and attachments, but realize that this is all part of the process. During this change, you will lose old layers and emerge as a more powerful, aligned version of yourself. Accept this holy process, since it will lead you to a life of greater significance and fulfillment. When you look back, you'll notice that this rebirth was the tipping moment. It was the moment you discovered your actual self. The life you are going to live is one of purpose and significance, and it will provide light to people around you. Embrace change as a beautiful gift. Stepping into your actual self is the culmination of all you've been striving toward. This will seem like a spiritual awakening, a realization of your greater destiny that you can no longer ignore. It's the moment when you realize you're precisely where you're supposed to be, and everything in your life has brought you here. At this point, you will realize the power that has always existed inside you. You will recognize yourself for who you actually are, a divine person selected for a special mission with the power to effect great change in the world. The wait is ended. It's time to realize your entire potential. As you become your actual self, you will experience a level of tranquility that you have never known before. This is when you'll realize that everything in your life has been preparing you for this. This is the moment of alignment. This is the moment of metamorphosis. Step courageously into your mission, for you are prepared to leave your mark on the world as a chosen one. You will soon find yourself wandering between two realms, physical and spiritual. As long as you exist in this world, you will have a better understanding of the spiritual dimensions. This may be both exciting and confusing as you seek to combine your earthly experience with your spiritual enlightenment. Living in two worlds demands concentration and patience. You will experience a tension between your earthly obligations and your celestial calling. But believe that this balancing effort is part of your spiritual path. You're learning to blend the two, letting your spiritual development inform and lead your physical existence. Over time, this dual existence will become increasingly natural. You will become more aware of the divine direction that flows through you, even in the middle of daily life. The ability to navigate both realms will equip you to carry out your divine duty with elegance and wisdom. Accept this trip, as it will bring you to a better understanding of your mission. The most crucial thing you can do as you prepare for your life-changing meeting is to trust God's plan. You may not comprehend all that is going on right now, and the future may appear unclear, but remember that God's purpose for you is far bigger than you can fathom. Accept the transformation with faith and confidence. Know that everything is going precisely as it should. Your heavenly purpose awaits you, and you are prepared to take it on. You've spent your entire life preparing for this moment. Trust that you are not alone on this path. God's hand is with you every step of the road. Accept the transition. Step into your goal and see your life alter in ways you never imagined possible. You're ready. The time has arrived. Certainly, the next 10 compelling titles, each with 4 long, engaging paragraphs, will magnify the spiritual journey and alter the nation depicted in the preceding script. These extra categories broaden the story and deepen the experience of the chosen ones as they approach their holy encounter. The awakening you are going to have is not a quick, startling jolt, but rather a subtle yet indisputable revelation that your existence has a higher purpose. It's the moment when all of your questions regarding your existence are answered. You've been on this road for a reason, and it's finally unfolding before you in the most beautiful way. The curtain that formerly obscured your eyesight is lifting. As you awaken to your actual purpose, you will be able to perceive the grand plan behind your life's occurrences. You may feel a profound sense of relief. You won't have to look for significance because you'll discover it's always been there, silently guiding your steps. Your mission has always existed, hidden under layers of doubt, waiting for the right moment to unveil itself. The awakening is more than just understanding what you are supposed to do. It's about recognizing your true self. This awakening may occur during moments of clarity or via a deep inner understanding. You may begin to receive heavenly insights, perceiving connections between people and situations that were previously considered coincidence. You will realize that everything in your life has been preparing you for this very moment. The moment has arrived to accept your divine calling and walk forth with unshakable trust in the road laid out for you. You may experience a rush of energy and purpose, as if the air around you is electrified with possibility. Trust that this is a heavenly confirmation of your preparation. Accept the awakening and take the first step towards realizing the magnificent purpose that has always existed inside you. It is the start of something great, and it is a trip you are destined to take. You've been called. This isn't just any call. It is a heavenly call to take on a position that only you can fill. The cosmos, in its infinite wisdom, is calling you to respond to something higher than yourself. The invitation has been given. It is now up to you to accept. This is your opportunity to rise and accept the divine plan that has been unfolding in the backdrop of your life. Answering the phone might be scary. It's an act of faith, a step into the unknown. It may feel as if you are being asked to leave behind everything familiar and comfortable, but remember that this is exactly what you have been preparing for. The call to your greater purpose is not a burden. Consider this heavenly call as a blessing, an opportunity to align yourself with your actual purpose and experience life in ways you never imagined imaginable. You may experience both exhilaration and dread. These feelings are normal and frequently coexist during periods of spiritual growth. It's an indication that you're on the verge of something remarkable. Your soul realizes the seriousness of the call and encourages you to take the next step, knowing that the universe will supply all you need along the road. When you respond to the call, you not only change your own life, but you also become a part of something much bigger than yourself. You will discover that the connections you make, the acts you do, and the steps you take on this new road will not only benefit you, but will also have an influence on those around you. This is your spiritual duty, and it is time to accept it fully. Before you go on your destiny, you will engage in a war within yourself. The route to greatness is rarely straightforward. There's also uncertainty. Fear is a natural companion in times of transition. These feelings come when you prepare to let go of the past and embrace the future. However, dread and doubt are not indications that you should turn back. They are just the obstacles that must be overcome in order to realize your full potential. It is easy to become caught in the cacophony of your inner critic, especially when you feel called to something significant. Thoughts like, "I'm not ready," "I'm not worthy," and "what if I fail?" may overwhelm your head. But these are the same ideas that must be hushed before you may move into your divine calling. Recognize them as they are. As you face this conflict, you will encounter temporary hurdles that will test your commitment rather than dictate your fate. Remember that the universe will never call you to a task unless it provides you with the necessary strength to succeed. You have all you need to conquer your fear and go forward. Every moment of uncertainty is a chance to enhance your faith and confidence in the divine plan. When you overcome your fear, you will feel stronger, more confident, and more connected to your higher self. The battle is not a sign of weakness, but rather an integral part of the trip. It is at these moments that you truly understand the power of tenacity and belief. You are being fashioned into a stronger, more robust version of yourself, capable of fulfilling your greater mission. Keep moving forward. Your breakthrough is closer than you realize. There is a blueprint for your life. The gods prepared a map just for you. This blueprint is difficult to perceive with the naked eye, but when you realize your genuine mission, the strategy will eventually show itself. Every event and every person you've encountered helps you grasp the divine blueprint. You will realize that your endeavors were not in vain. Each difficulty was a stepping stone. Every difficulty, a lesson intended to teach you something valuable. The blueprint is intricately woven with purpose, which means that every event you've had has contributed to your spiritual development and preparation for the divine task ahead. It's easy to feel lost when you can't see the big picture, but as you focus on your larger purpose, you'll start to realize how everything comes together. What appear to be random happenings will gradually make sense. You will witness the divine hand leading you every step of the way, urging you towards the person you were always destined to be. The divine blueprint isn't static. It is living and continually changing, exactly like you. As you develop and become more aligned with your genuine purpose, new opportunities, experiences, and discoveries will arise. Trust that the universe is leading you step by step, and that your life purpose is unfolding in perfect timing. During times of transition, faith becomes your most powerful instrument. You are about to go on a trip that will need complete confidence in something you cannot see, hear, or completely understand. Faith connects you to your destiny. It is the notion that even in the midst of uncertainty, the supernatural is directing you and that everything is unfolding perfectly. Faith does not imply having all the answers or knowing every step of the path. It's about believing that the universe has got your back. You are never alone on this walk. There will be times when you feel uncertain about the path ahead, but faith will be your anchor, keeping you grounded in the certainty that you are going precisely where you should be. To nurture this faith, you must let up of your need to control everything. Let go of the need to know all the specifics and instead believe that the divine will guide you when the moment is appropriate. Every action you take will be revealed in perfect moment. And when you look back, you'll notice how perfectly everything has fallen into place. Faith is essential for embracing and going into your greater purpose. You will overcome fear, doubt, and uncertainty, knowing that the divine is always with you. And when you adopt this faith, you will have the strength to face any situation, knowing that you are always being directed to your genuine destiny. The cosmos is continually at work behind the scenes, arranging things to your advantage. You may not realize it right now, but the powers that rule your life are composing a beautiful symphony of circumstances to bring you closer to your greater purpose. These invisible forces are the holy energy that flows through everything, directing you to the encounter that will transform your life forever. When you begin to believe in these invisible forces, you will notice signals, synchronicities, significant coincidences, and happenings that appear to occur at divine time. These signs are not arbitrary. They are the universe's way of verifying that you are on the correct track and that everything is set up perfectly for your achievement. As you progress deeper into your spiritual path, you will become more aware of these influences. You'll realize that the people you meet, the chances that emerge, and the experiences you have are all part of a larger plan. The universe isn't passive. It is actively trying to help you reach your full potential, and it will do all it takes to ensure that you complete your heavenly duty. The key to utilizing these invisible forces is faith. Believe that everything you need is already on its way to you. Trust that the cosmos is working in your favor, even if you can't see the whole picture. When you link with this divine energy, everything you need will come to you at the perfect time, allowing you to accomplish your purpose and mission with elegance and ease as a chosen one. You are not just called to lead a spectacular life. You are supposed to convey the divine message that is inside you. You are taking on the role of a messenger, someone who will bring light to others and guide them on their own paths of awakening and change. The big change you are experiencing is about more than just your own progress. It is about moving into a greater role that will have an influence on the world around you.